Hello. Yes, good morning everybody. I hope you can hear my voice and also see my screen clearly. Today I want us to start off with the chart on my screen. This is the Brent oil. You remember what I mentioned yesterday? I was looking for a sell. When the price was somewhere here, I drew this line here and then I drew the lower one. Then I said that this was now a channel formation, an ascending channel formation. Then I said that if the price came back and touched this level here, that could have been the correct place to look for a sell from. So it is still a very good sell. We are still looking for more sell position. We are actually looking forward for the price extending to the lower side after this break we've seen below this trend line. We were expecting a sell up to this point that has been met already. If the price can again break below this point, this is 103.039, then that would mean we are now continuing to the lower side up to around 99.680. Then the next target is this one, 95.841. We have another one here, 108.729. Then the other one is 112.637. Then the next one is 118.532. So those are the only levels we are looking at. We are looking at these levels here. We are looking at this level. We are looking at this level here. And we are looking at this level and this one and the last one. So as it is right now, this could give us a good place to look for a buy from. Where the price is now, this may likely be a good place to look for a buy position from. If you buy it there, expect buyers to push price upwards back to this point. And in case the price breaks below it, then our next target is this one here, and then the next one is the one we have at the bottom. So the next chart which we'll be looking at, I'd like us to look at the GBP USD. You remember what I mentioned on this chart yesterday? We were looking for a sell. We said that this instrument is in a very good downtrend. So we have a trend line like that. This is a shape actually. We have a shape, so we had a resistance, we had a support, we had a resistance, we had a support, we had a resistance, and then we have that. This is another shape. So this is, we take this as a false breakout because we had a resistance here, we had a resistance here, and then we had a false breakout, then we had a resistance here, we have a support, we have a support, we have a support, and then there is this breakout here. So if you remember what I keep mentioning, I said that anytime you have a shape like the one we have and the price breaks below that shape or breaks above that shape, that is always the correct place to look for a trade from. So when the price broke below this point, this was a good sell. When the price broke below this point, this was a good sell. In the future, if you have a similar thing and the price breaks above it, so as I was saying, if the price breaks above these two lines, the one at the top is 1.24275, the next one is 1.23936. If the price breaks above them, then that may be a sign that now we are heading upwards, at least up to this point here. The next one is this one. This is the next target. So these are the levels we are focusing on. We have the immediate one, the one close to where we are now, are these two. If the price ascends beyond them, we expect a move upwards up to this point. If the price breaks above this level, then this would mean we're now continuing to the upper side. So from what I can say now, if the current if for some reasons the price can break above this point, then this could be a very good inverted head and shoulder formation. So I'll draw that so that we are seeing it. We'll have that, and then we'll have that upwards, then we have that. This is the inverted head, and then we'll have this move, then we'll have something like this, before the price can continue upwards. So this may act as a very good head and shoulder formation. This is the first inverted shoulder, then this is the head, then we have the next inverted shoulder, which is this one here. So that means the price is heading to the upper side as it is right now. We are strictly looking for buy position. We are expecting buyers to continue to push price to the upper side, at least up to this resistance level here. So if the price should break above this point, we want to see an extension to the upper side up to this level, where if the price bounces off from it, then we expect sellers to push price down up to this point so that we pick a buy position back to this level here. So the next instrument, I want us to look at gold. Gold, so far the price was consolidating for some times. We have this one, we have a very good level, we have a resistance, a support, we had a support, there is a break below, there is a resistance, we had a resistance, we had a resistance here, and then we have a support here. This is the one closest to where the price is now, and then we have another resistance here. So technically I don't expect the price to go up to this point within today, unless there is a major news and a major event happening. But I do expect that the price may likely sustain itself above the lower line back to this resistance here. That's during this week. Or if the price again breaks below these two lines, this is 1858.65 or 1856.11, then that will be a good place to look for a sell from. So we are basically just waiting to see what happens. If the price can remain below this level, these two lower lines, that would mean we are now looking for sell positions. But if the price remains above the two lines, then that will be a sign that now we are heading to the upper side, at least up to the resistance level, the one we have here. So we do have another level, we do have a shape here. This happened in the past. The reason I'm drawing it is not because it's useful now, but because it was useful in the past, and it may likely happen again in the future the same way it happened in the past. So we had a very good contracting wedge formation, and then we had another one. This is another contracting wedge formation, and then we had another one, like that. So these are all good shapes. I'm drawing them like this so that when they happen in the future, you should be able to identify them as quickly as possible so that you're able to make good use of them. This is just a normal trend line, and we have something like this. So this is like a falling expanding wedge formation, which means the price may not necessarily go up to this point, but it may come up, touch this trend line, then again bounce off to the lower side. So if the price fails to go up to this point, we may see a sell along this line here. So my next instrument is the US dollar Japanese yen. Let me see, where is it here? With the US dollar Japanese yen, so far the price is in a very good uptrend. We are looking forward for more buy positions. We have a resistance. You remember what I mentioned yesterday while we were forecasting the price was above at around this level here. Then I said that this may not necessarily be a good place to sell from. Instead, I was saying that the price should break above it, then pull back before we can continue in that direction. So let me change these moving averages so that they appear better. So this is our 100 period moving average. You can see we have a very good uptrend. Disregard the indicator you're seeing on my screen. It is misleading. The arrows indicator, disregard it. Don't use it at all. I'm using it for some other purposes, so don't use it. Even if there's an arrow and it appears the price has gone down, don't make decisions based on it. It's for my own personal use. So we have another level here. Since the moving average is showing us a buy, the moving average is showing us a buy, and we have levels here. If the price bounces off from the lower level, lower zone, this will give me a good place to buy from. If the price breaks above the upper one, then that will be a good place to continue looking for buy positions from. So if you're looking at this chart right now, you should be looking for buy positions, especially if the price breaks above these two lines, or if the price moves down and touches these two lines, then this will be a good place to look for a buy from. So the next instrument we want to have a look at is Euro USD. I believe we've looked at this, not yet. So on this one, the price is consolidating. Let me explain whatever I mean by that. We have this one, and then we have another one. So we have this. This is a very good expanding range formation, which means that if the price is to continue up, then we actually expect it to go up to this trend line here. So we'll be looking for a buy position up to the upper trend line, where we look for a sell order back to the lower trend line. So this will give us a good place to sell from, and this here a good place to look for a buy from. So we have a level here. This is like a very good support. You can see we have a support here. There is a break below, there is a break above, there is a break below. We have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a resistance, and we have a resistance there. So this was a very good place to look for a sell from. It has been used multiple times. It was a very good strategy for breakouts. If you are somebody who likes trading breakouts, then you could have taken a sell here, a sell there, a sell there, and a sell there. So we have another level. This may not necessarily be a good trend line, but it's good actually. It's good because you can see that the price used it multiple times here before there was this breakout. So we are going to move forward. We are going to move forward to the next instrument. I want us to look at the SP500. So with the SP500, we are looking forward for a buy. We are looking forward for a buy, but it looks like the more we look for a buy, the more the price continues to move to the lower side. So look at this. We had a very good correction here. We had a very good correction here. And right now, since the beginning of the year, also having a very good correction. So where the price is now, despite the fact that it looks like a sell, this could actually be a good place to look for a buy from. So I'm not saying you look for a buy, but this could be a very good place you want to look for a buy from, because I took a buy some few days ago. The buy was stopped out. I took a buy somewhere here. It was stopped out. Where the price is now may likely be a good place to look for a buy from, especially based on the fact that this is the price is touching this moving average. So we are looking for buy positions on this chart where the price is now. We are expecting buyers to push price back to the upper side, at least up to this point here. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you and see you.